Hi guys, happy Lesbian Visibility Week. So a little bit about my story. It's not very typical. So growing up, I had a lot of girlfriends. I met some of my best friends in 8th grade, and they followed me through high school. And I'm still friends with a couple of them now. But I always hung around with the girls. I didn't really hang around with the boys, so I guess that's kind of the first indicator. We had a couple guy friends here and there throughout our friend group, but not many. It wasn't until my freshman year into my sophomore year of high school where I was super boy crazy. You definitely would not have known that I was a lesbian, but it was my junior year after things had calmed down, and I had a really good friend, and I was over her house Friday night into Sunday. I wouldn't go home until school started. It wasn't until I met her and we became really good friends, and we spent all our time together, that I was oh, I might have feelings for this girl, which was definitely a new thing for me because that's not how I was in the beginning of high school. But I definitely did fall in love with her, and that is kind of how I became to know that I definitely was into girls. And then the rest is history after that. I didn't have my first girlfriend until I was 19. And they were short relationships after that until I met Ness, and now I have Ness and Kaylee. So that's kind of my story of becoming a lesbian. It's not typical, it's very short, but that's my story. My coming out was scary for me. I don't think it was really scary for my family or my friends. They kind of already knew. But I sat my mom down. It was just a typical day after school. And I told her that I was into girls, and she said, "Oh yeah, I know. You're really good friends with so-and-so." And I knew. So my mom already knew. Telling my grandmother and my aunt, who pretty much raised me, the both of them, was a little bit harder because they're older and they're very stuck in their ways. So that was harder to tell them, but ultimately they love me and they accepted me for who I am. And that's how I told my family. I love being a part of this community. It's open, it's free, it's safe, it's non-judgmental. It's a really good community to be a part of, and I am happy to be a part of it in more ways than one. Being a lesbian, being poly, it's a really beautiful community full of unique individuals, and I love it. I think loving women is empowering. We don't really put each other down. We lift each other up, and loving another woman is beautiful. I get to empower my partner. I get to watch her empower me. We get to empower each other. Women are beautiful. Plain and simple, women are beautiful, inside out, their minds, everything. Again, happy Lesbian Visibility Week. Don't be afraid to be you. Stand out. Be that voice for someone else. Just be you. Be unique. And if you need a safe space, this can be your safe space.